Hey guys, DJ Jack here, once again with you with another video and another podcast of a review of an episode now. We're going to do the Mighty Ducks Game Changers final episode, episode 10, as it comes to the end of the series of this season. I don't know whether or not they're making a third season yet or not of Mighty Ducks Game Changers. They've only had 2 so far, and they haven't announced the third season yet, so, and I heard this series is a little expensive to make, so who knows if they're going to have a third season. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. But let's get into the review podcast of Mighty Ducks Game Changers, episode 10 of the end of season 2. Here we go. Now, so in this one, they end up going into the state college, well, the state competition, basically, for the final ending of the camp of the marathon, whatever, and it's something like championship or something, and they have the big tournament at the Mighty Ducks, real Anaheim Ducks, yes, the Anaheim Ducks, the NHL team, the Anaheim Ducks place is where they have it, and it's really great. I mean, when they show up, they get their duck uniforms, and the president or someone of the Anaheim Ducks gives them a new logo shirt that has basically the uniforms of the Mighty Ducks uniforms, of this year's Mighty Ducks uniforms, or this year's Anaheim Ducks uniforms, the NHL team, and with the real old school picture of the Mighty Ducks on it. It's really cool. It's in red and has all the players' names on the back of the series. It's real of their characters. It's really cool. And they find out they end up facing the rival villain from the very first antagonist from the very first season. Coach T is back in the last episode, and he is back to challenge the Ducks again for the final episode, where it becomes to a big debate. The boy named Chase, I believe is his name, who's been focused on the series, who's been main focused on the series this whole entire season, and he ends up the first period of the game. They win, and they start scoring and stuff, and then because his dad is in the stands and cheering him on, and told the girl coach that it's all on you, coach, you're the one and stuff. He starts to lose his confidence a little bit towards the second period, because his dad's not there to be on the bench with him, the assistant coach. It starts off a little rough as they combine the teams together at the end of the last episode. It gets a little interesting, though. And then all of a sudden, towards the end of the third period, they go back in the locker room, and they start thinking like they don't have it anymore. And then the dad comes in and talks to the boy and says, I need somebody on the bench with me. And then that ends up happening. And he ends up getting to the bench for the last period of the Mighty Ducks. And it turns out the boy Evan from the first season, who's been a big focused on this hockey and everything, Evan Morrow, he ends up shooting a penalty goal, and they win the game. It's really cool. It's really cool. If you haven't watched the last episode of Mighty Ducks Game Changers, I consider you watching it, because the ending is great. And then the camp, and that's the end of the summer camp for the series. It's really great. Really, it was a great season. Some of the beginning might have seemed a little off and a little, not so great, a little intense and stuff. It gets better towards the end of the series. It does start to have some more intense problems too, but at the very end of the last episode, they all get college scholarships to play hockey. Every single player gets a college scholarship. It's really cool to see this happen to these players, and it's really interesting. It's really cool, and I want to say I'm thankful for Disney and all the people that did their hard work with the second season and this whole entire Mighty Ducks series. We loved the Mighty Ducks Game Changers series. We want more. We want season 3. And Disney, if you're listening to me, please make season 3, because I'd really like to see it. I'd really like to see this this series have a lot of seasons, and bring new people on every season. Bring a new cast on, bring a new person, a new generation. Keep it going. I love this series. I understand it's expensive, but I like this series so much, and it's my favorite Disney Plus series you made so far. So please consider you're making more seasons. I really love. I will be so sad if this is the last season, because it's definitely a really good series. It's a really good series. So, and I love it. And it keeps us that love hockey. We love more. We love even some spin-off series would be great too. I mean, even seeing like NHL players, they like other teams. It'd be so cool to see. But besides that, this is my review of the last episode, episode 10 of the Mighty Ducks Game Changers season 2. And we really pray that there is a season 3, because I really like this series. I understand it's expensive to make, but it's great. Besides that, I'm DJ Jack. Hit the subscribe button if you love this content, and we'll talk laters. See ya.